Have you ever wondered about the role of flowers in shaping our history? Today we're diving into the fascinating world of florography, or the language of flowers. Picture this: Victorian England, a time of strict societal rules and stifled emotions. Here, flowers were not just decorative blooms but a key to covert communication. Each flower held a unique meaning. For instance, red roses symbolized passionate love, while daisies communicated innocence. Orchids were a symbol of beauty and elegance, and ivy stood for fidelity and friendship. This secret language of flowers played a significant role, particularly in courtship and romantic gestures. A suitor could express his feelings to his beloved through a carefully curated bouquet, each flower whispering sentiments that words could not. Even though this language may not be as prevalent today, its influence lingers in our customs and traditions. So flowers were not just mere ornaments, they were secret messengers in the world of love and romance. But the history of flowers is far more ancient than the Victorian era. They have been deeply significant in multiple ancient civilizations. Consider ancient Egypt, where flowers had a profound role in religious ceremonies and burials. The beauty and fragrance of flowers like the lotus and the lily were used to honor the gods and to guide souls to the afterlife. Speaking of the lotus, it holds immense significance in Hinduism and Buddhism as well. It's seen as a symbol of divine beauty and spiritual enlightenment, often associated with the gods and goddesses of these faiths. And let's not forget the Greeks. In Greek mythology, flowers were often woven into the stories of gods and mortals alike. Take the tale of Narcissus, a youth so entranced by his own reflection in a pool of water that he turned into a flower. From religious rituals to mythological tales, flowers were deeply intertwined with the lives of our ancestors. And did you know, flowers have also played roles in politics and even wars? Let's take a trip back to the 15th century, to a time of turmoil in England known as the War of the Roses. This wasn't a battle of florists, as the name might suggest, but a civil war for control of the throne. The name comes from the symbols used by the two contending families, the white rose for the House of York and the red rose for the House of Lancaster. These flowers were more than just pretty decorations. They were emblems of allegiance and defiance, a silent yet powerful language on the battlefield. Fast forward to the French Revolution, where the humble red carnation took center stage. When the revolutionaries toppled the monarchy, they replaced the king's royal cap with a red carnation, a potent symbol of the people's power and resilience. Just like that, a simple flower became an icon of a nation's struggle for freedom. But it's not all about conflict. Flowers have also been emblems of peace. After the devastation of World War I, the red poppy emerged as a symbol of remembrance and hope. Inspired by the poem In Flanders Fields, people began wearing poppies to honor those who had fallen in battle. Today, this tradition continues around the world every November, turning fields and lapels red with memory and respect. And let's not forget the power of flowers in political protests. The 1960s saw the rise of the flower power movement, where activists used flowers as symbols of peace and love in their opposition to the Vietnam War. They would present soldiers with flowers, place them in the barrels of guns, and wear them in their hair, transforming these delicate blooms into bold statements of resistance. Indeed, flowers have been silent witnesses and symbols in many significant historical events. Whether in the midst of conflict or in the pursuit of peace, their vibrant colors and gentle beauty have conveyed messages that words often fail to express. So, as you can see, flowers have been more than just a pretty sight. They have served as silent messengers, encoding hidden meanings in their colors and arrangements, particularly during the Victorian era in England. Here, the secret language of flowers was not only a form of art, but also a way to express emotions and messages which society deemed inappropriate to speak out loud. Moving further back in time, flowers held significant roles in ancient civilizations. They were used in religious rituals, as symbols of power, and even in medicine. Their importance was such that they were often depicted in art and literature, leaving a lasting legacy that we still appreciate today. In politics and wars, flowers were more than just symbols. They became powerful political tools and silent weapons, used to communicate strategies, mark alliances, and even to disguise intentions. Next time when you see a flower, remember it might be carrying a centuries-old story within its petals. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe buttons for more interesting content.